Should have tidied it up, shouldn't I?
That's my dad's garage. It's been like that for as long as I can remember. I don't know how he finds stuff. I'd say he's probably tidied it twice in my lifetime. I don't know. My name is Jane Nugo-Quintic and I invented a product called Sugru, which is designed to be an easy way for anyone and everyone to be able to repair things and modify them to make them work better and make things.
It's a bit like Francis Bacon's studio. Have you seen that?
How come you picked that out especially, John?
Because I like the disarray and the way everything is used and just put it sort of aside and stacked one top of the other. Each layer of his day's work is still there forever, you know.
I grew up like most people who grew up in the country, you know, you don't have access to a lot of stuff. You make do with what you have, especially on a farm. So on a farm, like if a gate is too small, you make it bigger. If it's too big, you cut it down. So I think there's something in that way of life which is just quite liberating actually when you apply that to our contemporary urban life. So we don't really think about cutting our furniture in half, but why not? Maybe we should.
I modified a high point here with an angle grinder. You can see the marks. Obviously done by an amateur, but it got it down.
We wanted to celebrate the kind of dads that we hear from a lot who use Sugru and mend things, and they more than mend things and make things, they see that as like almost a way of life, not just like something insignificant. They see it as something enjoyable and something that they do with purpose.
I now have a piece of kit that won't crack, won't break, and every time I see that now I'll smile and go, ha, fixed you. Jump. I'm Conor O'Neill, I'm a Sugru user and a Sugru dad. So this is Raspberry Pi, so this is a single board computer. All of this height here is Lego as designed by my daughter. What's revolutionary about it really, it's the fact that this is £30 sterling. If 20% of them, 30% of the kids make the leap from playing the games to writing the games to doing apps, there's something there.
We've been talking to your dad all afternoon, and I can't still work out what it is he does.
I know this. He creates softwares, and he's a fiddly diddly do on the computer.
Thank you very much.
Connor, for example, like by getting a Raspberry Pi and like working with his kids to program that and say, well, that's what's inside a computer, that's what is a computer. I think if you can understand that at a young age, well, that's a pretty powerful thing to know how things work.
It's the infinity of opportunity. It's a thing that allows you to do anything with no limits. It's just your imagination and your skill.
But it's an original Swedish concept. Swedish concept of kindergarten in the forest. The concept of it is just don't give them toys, because everything can be a toy. They live in their fantasy and they're playing in their fantasy, and it's a stick, and a stick can be everything, or a stone can be everything. Hello, I'm Stefan and this is Simon. Hello. And for cutting like this, I can hold it in my fingers. And this is a perfect material for making prototypes, or just making fast something which works, and you can just try it out. So.
His 3-year-old's really into photography, but kids' cameras that are specifically designed for kids are basically pretty crap and they've really bad resolution. So what he's done is he's built up Sugru walls all around the camera. He's basically made it completely drop-proof, and he's made it easier to hold for the little hands.
If you want to learn something, or if you want to do something, you need the right tools. If you want to paint, you can't do it with a bad brush. You can't do satisfying things.
What I love about that, about the kids being part of a house where things are repaired is that they probably have more of an appreciation not only of keeping things going, but also maybe how things are made in the first place and what it takes to make something.
It's a good set of scissors. It's actually one of the better scissors we have, except it broke there. And we just said to Oscar, go on, you know, use your imagination. So he grabbed some Sugru, and that has just kept going and going.
Dad, I know where Sugru is.
Where's that?
When you put it inside the Xbox remote. To fix it. They're broken. You put,
Yeah,
Say that
we can-
again?
you put Sugru and glue inside the Xbox remote.
Certainly some of the spirit that we see with Sugru users is very much like, yeah, I can do it, like this is simple. And it's that easy that, of course, Sugru is it's like clay that you've used when you're a kid, so it is intuitive, and kids, like, we don't sell Sugru for children, it's not a plaything, it is for grown-ups, but they understand it, and I think they're fascinated by it, yeah.